My name is Amara, and this is the story of how Oluchi and I survived our years at Dreamland Girls Secondary School. It is an experience we had longed for but could never have prepared for. It all started in the eastern part of the country, where Dreamland Girls Secondary School stood tall as the school every teenager dreamed of attending. Oluchi and I had been best friends since primary school. We shared the same ambition of wearing the navy blue uniforms of Dreamland. After excelling in our common entrance exams, our parents made our dreams come true. We were both admitted to Dreamland, and we couldn't contain our excitement. When we arrived at the school, it was bustling with activity. Girls were everywhere laughing, chatting, and moving around with their parents or guardians. After completing our registrations, we were assigned to our classes and hostels. Unfortunately, Oluchi was placed in JSS 1C, while I ended up in JSS 1A. Even our hostels were different, though not too far apart. At first, everything felt like an adventure, but the excitement quickly faded as the reality of boarding school life hit us. The meals were cold and tasteless, and the stress of adapting to the new environment made us long for home. We would whisper to each other during break times about how much we've missed our mother's cooking. One night, after night prep, the school alarm rang, signaling dinner time. We all rushed to the dining hall, but something terrible happened. A junior student fainted right in the middle of the hall. Panic erupted, and teachers and students gathered around her. I went closer to see what had happened and discovered she had been seriously ill for days. Her guardian had ignored her complaints and now she was paying the price. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about how cruel it was for anyone to neglect a sick child. But there was no time to dwell on it. Boarding school had its own set of unwritten rules, and I was about to learn one the hard way. That same night, a senior in SS3 ordered me to wash her clothes and clean her toilet. I refused, politely saying, "I can't, miss." She looked at me like I had just insulted her ancestors. "Kneel down," she barked. I spent 3 hours on my knees that night. When the school was quiet, she finally let me go, but not without forcing me to do the tasks she had assigned. Tears streamed down my face as I scrubbed the toilet, wondering why no one cared about us juniors. Not all seniors were bad, though. Lizzie, the head girl, was kind and compassionate. She often told us to focus on our studies and be cautious of whom we trusted. Even the teachers and guardians are not your friends, she warned. Her words stayed with me, but I didn't fully understand their weight until much later. Oluchi and I did everything we could to befriend Lizzie. She became our mentor, guiding us through the chaos of boarding school life. But all too soon, her graduation day arrived. We cried as we said goodbye, clinging to her words of advice. By JSS 2, Oluchi and I had adjusted to the routine. The cold meals, the early morning bells, and the never-ending assignments. One day, Oluchi's mother visited, bringing snacks and some cash. When her guardian received the items, she grumbled about not getting money for herself. "Your mother didn't even think of me," she said bitterly. Oluchi wanted to call her mom to thank her and ask her to send something for her guardian, but the woman refused. Boarding school had its share of mysteries. One evening, a new girl joined my class. She handed out sweets to everyone, claiming they were special. She insisted I follow her to the toilet to get mine, but something about her felt off. I hesitated, but she kept pleading, so I followed. When I got there, She disappeared. I stood in the empty toilet, trembling with fear. Who was she? What did she want? I never saw her again.